A very warm good evening to all viewers and welcome to our SSBC English Bulletin News, coming live to you from Juba, South Sudan, and I am Nyebeng Mayom Tulba with you for this evening's news. Starting off our news, the Minister of Health, Elizabeth Achayuol, briefed President Kiir on the status of the coronavirus in the country and on the challenges facing the high-level task force in the fight against the virus. Speaking to the media after the meeting on Saturday, the minister said that they are in control of the situation. The press secretary in the office of the president, Ateng Wakateng, said President Kiir encouraged the Ministry of Health and the task force to continue with their fight against the virus.
We need to work harder especially for the public to really cope with the measures that have been given by the health authority. As you could see now, sometimes you read the number of the cases we have. What I meant by that is the control. We are controlling. We really doing the test to know exactly how many people. And also, why I requested the lockdown is just because I want to screen Juba here so that we could know what they call the cases that affected in Juba. That's what I meant by the lockdown. The lockdown I'm asking for is for 2 to 3 weeks. This is what I meant by that.
But the most important thing is that His Excellency President has encouraged them to continue to work for to attempt to make sure that the spread of COVID-19 is curtailed or maintained at the lowest level possible.
The press secretary in the office of the president, Ateng Wakateng, described the late Sultan Deng Macham as a unifying leader who will not be forgotten in the history of South Sudan. Ateng Wak made the statement during the funeral prayer for the soul of the late Sultan Deng Macham in Juba on Saturday. The representative of the South Sudan Council of Chiefs, Juma Ngundeng, called on South Sudan Council of Chiefs to follow the footsteps of their late chairperson. A member of the Constitutional National Legislative Assembly, Taban Luka, urged the children of the late Sultan Deng Macham to follow the legacy of their father. The representative of Ayat community in Juba, Dr. Jafir Renyren Lual, and Major General Dao, who represented a Awil community, also described the death of the Sultan Deng Macham as a great loss to the people of South Sudan.
لما نسمينا وفاة بتاع كمردل يعني زول ده قلنا ممكن البشير ده ممكن يشيله مع الناس. أنا جيت هنا لأنه نحن كمجلس 30 زي ما قال زميلنا جمعة قبل شوية نحن فقدنا زول مهم. فأنا أتكلم عن 5 محطات في حياة بتاع دين مهم جدا للجنوبين. سلطان دين مشام ده ما زول بداوي، هو ما من قبيلة بتاع دينكا، ده الجنوب الأصيل. أنا عرفته من قبل 20 سنة بيده لوحدة بتاع الجنوب. بتاع دين مشام أنا بالنسبة لي ما بعتبره موت، ده تاريخ. ان احنا ما تعظيم قبيل ابونا قال ما تعظيم المخلوق، لا نحن في خلال هذا المخلوق نتعرف على الخالق. هذا كلنا راحلين كده زول زي ده بيتجمع. وانا قلت لبنته قلت له ما تفتكر انت لما تمشي برا هنا تقعد براكي الناس الجايين ديل ما جايين عشان يجي عشان دين مشمام، دي الناس لقوا خير من ابوكم عشان كده بيجي بيعزوكم، هم اللي قاعدين يبكوا، انتوا المفروض تصبروهم. فانا ممكن اقول ده مشام
عنده صفتين والصفتين ده مطلوب بالنسبة لخاين. خاين لازم تكون كرياتيف، خاين لازم تكون شجاع. اثنين حاجات اللي عنده، لأنه بخلق المشروع ممكن الناس يستفيد به، وشجاع كان قام فوق وده يقول كلام بيقولوا بمشي فوق.
Christians celebrated Pentecostal Day on Sunday. Pentecostal Day is the day when Christians celebrate the renewal of the birth of the church. The Archbishop of the Episcopal Church of South Sudan, Justin Badi, expressed hope that the celebration would evoke the Spirit of God to restore peace in South Sudan. He reiterated this call to South Sudanese to continue praying for peace to prevail in the country.
And this Pentecost, as we celebrate, we are indoors, individually in our families, but let the Spirit of God bring that change in us, as He did in the first day of Pentecost, to bring a new birth to the church. It is my prayer that the Spirit of God will change the world. From the situation the world now is, we shall see better things happening in our world, in our generation. And I pray that South Sudan, the Spirit of God will change the situation in South Sudan from being a violent country to a land of peace, from being known as land of misery to a land of happiness, from being known as a land of hate to a land of love and joy, from being known as a land of nominal Christians to a land with strong and faithful Christians. That's my prayer. Let that be your prayer, that God encourage us, strengthen our faith. May the fire of Pentecost burn in our hearts, that will be able to share your goodness, your love in our families, in our villages, and in our nation.
Welcome back, viewers. If you've just joined us, you are watching SSBC English Bulletin News, which is coming live to you from Juba, South Sudan, and I am Nyibeng Mayom Tulba. Continuing on our news, heavy downpour has caused floods and damages to buildings in the parts of the outskirts of Juba, including High Referendum. Local chiefs of the area, Angela Ajang, Abraham Ngang, and Mayak Mon, appealed to the government to dig drainage and extend relief assistance to the affected areas. James Arusia has more on this story.
The skies are open again and Juba City has turned into a swamp, part of the world's largest sewage swamp along the Nile. Roads in the suburbs are no longer passable. A few days of rains, Juba City this week, the capital of the world's youngest oil-rich country, has turned unbearable with water in the houses of the residents.
أنا جاهزين نشتغل بإيدينا لكن أنا دايرين يعني يساعدونا بمرام بس وحاجات اللي بيعفروا به عشان نقدر نعول مويه ده يمشي قدام. إنه مويه بتاع جبل ده بيجينا هنا في رفراندو. إنه ناس بيحتاج بمواطن بوكد زده. لكن وكد الكويس بعدين أنت يعني مواطن ده عمال بالنسبة لكم.
لأنه شعب بيقى في مويه بيوت كله ماله بمويه. وأنا كممثل بتاع شباب وهاب مجموعة الشندود بنقول شعب ما في حاجة زيه شعب يعاوز بيرات ولو خليناه يأثر في حاجات زي ده وزمن ده يعاوز زمن تعمرات.
The drainage along the city roads are not established. This has been existing for years now since the country attained independence. Amidst all the challenges, citizens seem to be angered by the negligence from the city authorities.
وكل من المويه فانا بطلب منكم يا اخواننا من اخوه سياسيين ومن اخوه على الرؤساء المنطقه خليه يحصلونا يا جماعه ان شاء الله يحصلونا بخرسانه ولا يحصلونا بكباري لان ما عندنا كباري ذاته حاليا كباري ده ننتظر من حكومه عشان يجيبوا لنا كوبري. هذا كوبري واحد ده ماشي جوا البيت بتاعي. ولا هذا ما بعرف نسوي شنو. منتظر بقول يا الله جيب لنا الحكومه يا اخي يعملوا لي كوبري ثاني. انا هذا والله هذا بتكلم معاكم ده بيتي والله مو يزوركم.
حتى ما له هسه كان في كان عملوا كوبري وفي النهايه جا رفعوه ثاني وقال ماشي عملوا قدام ثاني. هسه ما له بقى هسه مويه كسروا. فانا بنطلب من البول ميل ومن الحكومه بتاعنا الو في راس البول ميل عشان يجيب لنا القلابات ويجيب لنا الكوبري هنا ده عشان يقدر سنه ده ما نقطع بالمويه ولا نقطع بمعقولات ولا نقطع باي حاجه.
كله وزاره طرق وجذور كله يجي رسول مهندس بتومن او زول كبير بتومن يجي يزورنا في اي ريفرندوم ويشوف الشعب بتاع اي ريفرندوم في فوقه.
With the return of the rains, citizens in these areas are completely cut off from the trucks supplying water as usual. The risk of waterborne diseases are always registered higher across the city during this season of the year.
أنا بتكلم لحكومة كلاكم ساعدنا عشان شارع ده يصلوا عشان مويه كله يمشي لأنه في أتيمين هنا كتار ما قادر يلقى مويه حتى براميل لنا بيجي في الشارع عشان تريلا يجي يكون فيهم
عشان يساعدوا بمجار نزاوين تعبانين مويه بتاع شراب ما في ثانية يا أخوانا أنا دارو نزاوين ده دي ربنا عشان يجي مويه بيربولو مويه ناس بسيون شوفتوا قبل.
Although the country hosts the largest number of humanitarian agencies in the world, little seems to be connected to their work. Rubbish collection is deteriorating in the city, but with the rains, the results has turned worse.
The Deputy Minister of General Education and Instruction, Martin Tako Mwai, has called on girls to complete their studies before getting married. In a news conference on Friday, the Deputy Minister said that they received reports about schoolgirls getting pregnant during the course of their learning process. Martin Tako said that the ministry will work with the state authorities to bring the people to book. In a related development, the ministry's Undersecretary, Dr. Kuyok Abul, confirmed that the e-learning program is progressing well through radios. He said that the program will be extended to other parts of the country.
We have been receiving disturbing reports from the states, really very, very disturbing reports about girls' pregnancies and earlier marriage of girls during the shutdown. For instance, there are 19 girls pregnant in Western Equatorial State alone. And we have a report of 4 pregnant girls in Eastern Equatoria and 1 a young school girl, primary level, got married. This is just a terrible situation. Condemning it in any possible terms is not enough. But we want to take the most drastic steps to punish the perpetrators of this grave crime. The ministry's policy is to reach everyone in South Sudan. Everyone in South Sudan should get educated.
The Honorable Deputy Minister alluded to a distance learning program that we have been carrying out in the ministry. We are delivering lessons on radio. This has been going on for the last 1 month. We started on radio SSBC, and subsequently we involved Miraya FM. We are teaching 3 subjects: English language, mathematics, and sciences. Currently, we are also doing cash transfers for girls. As we speak here, girls are being paid money in schools for the last 1 week. This is a project funded by UK Aid, DFID, and is managed by Girls Education South Sudan. So we are very happy for that, and we encourage all the girls to go to schools, girls from primary 5 to senior 4, to go to their schools and receive the money.
Residents on the border areas of northern Barkazal received face masks and soaps distributed by the ECS Diocese in northern Barkazal. Bishop Abraham Niel said that the supply was donated by the sons and daughters of northern Barkazal in the diaspora as well as UNDP office in the States. Bishop Abraham called on the concerned authorities to guide the residents in the fighting against the virus. James Arusia once again reports.
Cases of COVID-19 continue to increase across the country. The traditional way of South Sudan's lifestyle is altered. Awareness campaigns here have spread through various villages and payams, trying to protect the lives of the citizens from the rapid spread of the virus.
We are confused because this is a highway road that connects the eastern Darfur and northern Barkazal state. And our civilians or our youth here in northern Barkazal state are normally used to pass down and smuggle. We are confused if we're stopping them. Maybe somebody come from north with a small help to his family. Then also if we are avoiding to stop them, not to go to the north.
Youth chairperson in Krok East. So actually today we have learned a lot about how we can take the procedures of preventing coronavirus. And we actually want to give thanks to our brothers and sisters in abroad, especially America, for the support that you have done, and send our brothers of media houses to come and tell us more about how we can prevent coronavirus. So it is well done, and we really appreciate for you to supply us more masks so that we can separate them to the entire community of Korokis for prevention of coronavirus.
This initiative is a registered support of the sons and daughters of the area in the diaspora. The church in the region has directed this to the provision of essential tools like washing soaps and face masks. The distribution of these tools to the thousands unable is to help them counter the spread of the virus.
And I want to appeal to all the sons of Awil, wherever they are, and the daughters of Awil, that people of Judge are in a big worry. They are worried because they came on the border. And because they came on the border, there's a lot of movement here in Judge area. There's a big movement of the people coming from Sudan and coming from South Sudan going to Sudan. And in Sudan, we have now over 4,000 people who have been affected by coronavirus. So these people are so worried about their life.
As the exercise tries to cover more areas, organizers are also pushed by the fear of the upcoming rains that will render these areas inaccessible. Cross-border migration of pastoral tribe is also reported to be standing as another challenge that needs close surveillance to minimize factors that may offer an incubation center for the virus during this upcoming rainy season. James Arusi, SSBC.
Looks like we've come to the end of our news for this evening. Thank you so much for watching. Just remember to wash your hands, stay indoors as much as you can, social distancing. Until next time, stay safe and stay blessed. I am Yibany Mayom Tulba. Have a good night and see you soon.